that on the 25th of May, that happens to be the Africa Union Liberation Day, where our leaders come together years ago to advocate for unity in Africa. And May 25th, it will be 61 years. And this is a commemoration that is being celebrated across the globe. But we want to make a statement, because now we tell our own stories. Now we put our culture out there because we're exporting culture. So from 24th to 27th of May, we will be hosting Africans. We're expecting 35 countries to be in Abuja from 23rd of May. And we are bringing speakers like the head of governance architecture of the African Union, the leading ladies of Africa. Their president is going to be here. We're bringing John Mahama. We're bringing a lot of them, head of states, are going to be here to celebrate this African Day. And it's something you must not miss, because, you see, gone are those days where people tell us who we are. Now we know who we are. We want to celebrate our own originality, our culture. We want to instill in our people the African first, which is going to be our slogan for this all-important event. And with this, we will be able to pass on to generations to come, to know that we don't need to run away from Africa. Africa is where the treasure lies. And we are building Africa that will become a global powerhouse of the future. And with this, with the kind of speakers we are going to be bringing, that is coming, that is shortlisted to be in Abuja, they are going to be dealing with the subjects of Africa unity, borderless Africa, which we passed into laws a few years ago at the African Union, where we are going to be launching a single passport for Vision 2030. That has already been launched, but we are going to open that conversation again. And of course, the head of governance architecture will throw more light on that. And in 9 years from now, we'll have a single passport to move across Africa. We talked about the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement that has been signed into law since 2013. We are going to discuss that. We talked about seamless transaction in Africa. We are going to achieve that. We talked about cultural value, love among Africans. We are going to achieve that. Thank you very much.
Please come. Roberts, Nigerian's global tourism promoter, and I'm glad to be on the team, and also the chairman of the planning committee. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you all for what you've been doing for Africa, because that is the biggest way for patriotism. For you to be promoting your country, for you to promote Nigeria is the word, or is our key story in promoting the African Day. The reason why we have this quality of people coming together to design this year's African Day celebration. Don't forget, Africa is already, this is the 61st edition of African Day, 61 years in celebrating Africa. And yeah, we've chosen Nigeria to do this because, as we all know, Nigeria is the biggest in Africa. Nigeria is the mother of Africa. And a big thank you also to the Nigerian government for allowing us to do this. Of course, for the banquet to happen in the presidential villa, bringing the word, the quality of leaders we are bringing into Nigeria to celebrate the Africa Day is the biggest level of patriotism Nigeria can show to the world, to show the world that Nigeria is in charge of making Africa work. For those of you who haven't really understand your place in patriotism, being alive and being a member or a citizen of any country.
Genders, which is the man and the woman. And we all had this, will I call it mentality or whatever, that the women are not supposed to be where the men are talking. But with the new African that we are coming up with, I want to say that every woman has every right to be inclusive in whatever it is that has to do with Africa. Because whatever it is, I can't say what a man can do, a woman can do it better, but I can tell you that we females, we have the same power, we have the same right to do that, and we have that potential. Trust me, we, the women of Africa, we are stronger than you can imagine. And we are coming with our force, and we're saying this African Day 2025, which is African First, we are saying that as women, we are bringing Africa to the top. And Africa, you see today, and the next coming years, with the women coming along, we are going to be at the top, and we are going to get there. Thank you very much.
Please, Ambassador.